Hi, hello everyone. Oh, I forgot this thing. Let me see. There we go. Hi, David. What's up? Uh, hello everyone. How's everyone doing? Hope you are having a fantastic week so far. Alright, so I don't really have a lot to share today. The game jam over at my channel is still going on in Discord. I don't know what else to add, like still working hard on Twinkle. Not a lot else. So let's just go. In any case, how's everyone doing? How are you all doing? What's your week looking like? Because I bet that's more interesting than mine. In any case, what you can see here is, well, here we got like Bab's base model.
Yo,
We'll use it as a
Little
template.
Norwegians has got something to say. It goes.
Hi, buddy.
Shout outs to the Sputaputer Game Jam. I will be a little on and off as I work on my game jam.
Really appreciate it. Let me just move here. There we go. Also, as actually, now that you mentioned the game jam, let's just show it for a second. In any case, like if anyone in here doesn't know about it and wants to participate, like this started yesterday, still plenty of time. Go over to my Discord and feel free to participate if you want. If not, just know that next week I'll be playing 10 games in here and it will be fun. It will be all that we need to have fun. In the meantime, as you can see here, we got a base model. We'll have this as a size reference because this character is about the same height as Bab. And we have the reference up here. This is the character we'll be modeling today. If I am able to select it, there we go. And this character is called Set because she's got like a cassette player head. I know, pretty silly. I'm not as good with wordplay as my buddy here, but I will try. So yeah, this will just be a size reference. We don't really need to model around it. 2 robot girls, maybe more. I want to add a bunch of robots in general. So maybe next NPC we'll work on after that will be a robot guy. Okay, so this should be... Actually, let me just do something real quick. I will apply this so it doesn't deform anymore. There we go. In relation, not really. Like there will be a bunch of robots in here. Also, hi Metaru! Welcome! Is there a side quest to make the robot girls kiss? I won't be like making promises early, but I want to have just options for romance for a lot of NPCs. So you may be able to kiss the robot girls. Hey, that actually sounds like a fun design, Metaru. In any case, let's start. And let's start with a cube. And this girl's like a little bit slim. She's like the athletic type. So this is like the shape of her frame. A lot of subdivision. And I think I will bevel this a bit. There we go. The back can be a bit more simple. One cool thing about robots is they can have very simple anatomy. They are just a bunch of logs. And you can kinda get creative with their topology. Alright, so let's add the mirror modifier already. Alright. Have a fantastic work session. Alright, I think I will make this a little bit higher. There we go. Now let's make another cube for the hips. Slightly wider. And this one is interesting because she's got this skirt and she won't be taking it off in the game. She probably won't have as much screen time as Beth. So I don't think I will ever need to make like an alt of different clothes or anything. Alright, so this is a good skirt shape, which we'll use as hips too. Oh, we got another minigame already. We got running in here, using the wheel, and we got a number race. And we got Little Norwegian, we got Van Galvin, we got Marina, and we got Bancha participating this time. So let's see who wins, who gets the biggest size in here. Oh, and it is a very close one. Hey, we got the rare Marina win! She's goated with the sauce. Oh, Jam is not supposed to be bigger. I think it's the same size as always. I can make her bigger if you want, just for kicks. There we go. Now she's a giant. Are you enjoying this? let's just go back to normal. Look at that. You're fine with this change. Maybe I will make this like a redeem eventually, so she can become bigger for a second. Oh, thank you for the follow, Mataru. Thank you so much. Now let me see, are you becoming small or not? Oh yeah, I changed this and I shouldn't. This is the value. There we go. Alright, back to normal. Alright, so now we can add like the midsection of the robot. And let me just get a bigger view of the reference. Yeah, it's a very simple design. So in fact I can like make this a little bit smaller, going up, and bring this down slightly. There we go. And we add yet another cylinder. There we go. Maybe a bit smaller so it doesn't get out as much. Something like this. And we don't need these two faces, nor this. Alright, looking good, looking nice. Let's now add the legs, and the legs are interesting. Also, hi 12. Happy to see you in here. How's it going? I think this will be good as hexagonal shapes. I think this works very well for her. I think about this is a good height. We will maybe make this part opaque, but this one be able to be flown. This will be the knee point. Right. And this is her feet. So it does kind of a motion in there. I think this is a good shape for the legs. Maybe I will make the skirt a little bit shorter. Just so her legs look a little bit longer. Yeah, something like this. Alright. And now, let me think. I will... Well, first of all, we don't need this face. Let's get rid of it. And let's make sure that we only have quads in here. And all of this we will just do this, so we got like this darkness plane in here. I'm thinking actually she will be a little bit, will go up like this, longer legs, she's agile, so there we go, better shapes. All right. So now let's work on the arms. And we'll start with a sphere. There we go. Something like this. There we go. We don't need this, we will just extrude the arm from here. And let's test the arm length. This is way too long. Seems about right. All right. One interesting thing about her is she's got this piece in here, so I will actually extrude this. Oh, we got another minigame! Let's see. I speaking the game, I'm getting the Muffin race test. And here we got Boxy, we got Nani, we got Little Norwegian, and we got Aki himself. And it seems Boxy is really going at it. Never mind, getting back to the starting area. The starting area is such a trap. Everyone's getting trapped in here for most of the race, most of the time. But hey, everyone's running now, so maybe things will go a little bit faster. And it seems Boxy got what it needs. Never mind, bouncing out. Ah, there we go! Agi snatched the win! Congratulations, Agi. Such a funny little thing. I'm thinking to make this even more interesting, I will cut this over here. Like so. Because now I can just move this over here, extrude it a little bit. There we go. So we can like parent this whole thing to this part of the arm and not this one. Oh, thank you for the follow, Lavender Moth. Welcome in here. Welcome to the mines. And this I will just like merge at the center. Alright. And now one interesting thing is here we got a poof of a sleeve poof. So we'll just duplicate this, make it bigger. Something like this. Alright. I think I will do the same thing we did for the arms for the leg. Even though we have like different topology in here. You can have the shape over here. Maybe we can do just something like this. We'll see. Now for the arms, I will be a lazy cheater and I will just copy the hand we got in here and just adapt it. Because you know, this character has got like very normal hands despite being a robot, so I think we can just repurpose this. Right, so we separate selection. And join here. And we will make the tips of the fingers bigger, I think. As well as in general making the fingers a bit longer. There we go. More lucky hand. I know we can actually start working on the head. And it will be an interesting one, I think. Alright, so let's work just on the head shape. So it's about something like this. Little bit rounder. Now about the back. I think this should help. I think this is kind of a good shape. It's not bad. We want to be able to make this smoother though. I'm thinking maybe I will just do this. Alright, I think this is a good shape. What do you think? Perhaps it's a little bit too big. Something like this, yeah. we can have something as simple as this for the neck. And we can add the little antennas on top. I hope you are not like getting too bored of this. I understand I'm not exactly the most entertaining streamer out there. But hey, at least we get to make some cool models. Thank you, Dave. I know I am a little bit on the boring side though. It's okay. Can't have everything. Not that you mentioned that deal, I should make a jam ice cream emote. We only got mine and Ayase's, so maybe we should have a jam one too. Now about those antennas. I will start with something as simple as this. We don't need this face. Not these two faces either. Hey, you know what? I am making a note. I should make this as soon as I got some time for it. I will make this bigger. This is like the dish. And then I kinda do this. There we go.
Intercepted a transmission from Tsunami Aquari that says this. Boo.
Boo. Welcome, Suna. Happy to see you here. We are actually making a record time with the character modeling. No, texturing of course will be a different story. Thank you. Alright. We also got like this hoverboard that she's using and we'll actually add it to the model. So let's actually make a cube in here. Something like this. And with this we got her hoverboard. There we go. I will just like place it over here so we don't have to worry about it for now. And let's actually start unwrapping, I think. Let me see. I got the materials here already. We got these two materials and they are just empty, but we can start by using them. So what I will do first is get the face. Assign it. And then everything else is the body. There we go. Now we can actually start unwrapping. Alright, we get this. All of these too. The skirt's going to be easy, so no need to worry about it. Now about the legs, I think we can actually be cheeky and make it completely symmetric so we can only texture like half of the leg. There we go. Fit. This one can probably be a flat color, we'll see. Now about the body. I think this should be enough. But actually, to be honest, I think I will do this instead. Yeah, I think this works. Neck is okay, we don't need to do anything about that. We'll separate the whole thing in here. Or actually, instead of doing it like this, we can just do this. So we have like the top and the bottom, and we can add the little... See, you know what? No, I was actually doing it correctly. Hi, Maxon. Yeah, there is a big seam on the face in here. Oh, hi, Zoe! Happy to see ya! There is a second robot girl. There will probably be even more robot people in here. This one here is Seth. She is a sporty girl that just likes doing parkour, and she's going to give you a little mission. I will make the reference big for you to see. I think she's a cute design. Oh, thank you. You know what? That's confirmation. Thank you so much. Thank you. I think it's cool when robots look like appliances. Doing well. Being a strange day so far today, a little bit stressing, trying to keep up with work, but I think I am doing fine enough. Let me tell you, if you are making a game, don't decide to make a huge city to explore in it, because making a city is a lot of hard work. Well, I don't think disabled should be a label for robots, because it doesn't make much sense when they can just modify their own body in any way. Her feet just look like hooves. She's just like that. Oh, thank you, Zoe. I am finding the balance. I think it will be fine. Let me think. I will hide everything else so we can get a better view in here. And I think we can get away with just doing this. When it comes to unwrapping, this should work. Now the hand is already unwrapped, so I will just like hide it. But hey, finding that balance isn't like everyone's struggle nowadays. When every hobby becomes a jig, right, I'm thinking about how to make this work. Probably just got this in here. Alright. Good for this. There we go. What about you though? Resting enough? Oh, hi, Balsey! Hi there! Happy to see ya! How's it going? We are working on Robot Girl 2, the sequel. Yeah. Hey, don't say that, Zoe. I know you're a hard worker. You're always cooking up something new. Hi, Dream. Happy to see ya. Oh, that's so cool. You know what, I had to give you like extra kudos in here, because there's not a lot of streaming content about literature and about books, which is something like very, very apparent. But I think there should be more. I think it's a really cool thing. Oh, tomorrow is your big move, Dream. Hope it goes well. Like, take breaks, do things bit by bit. And you know, take it easy if you can. Well, things have been a little hectic, moving on some. Oh, I see. Like, just I was thinking, like, moving is such a hard thing to do. Like, I still remember last time I moved, and it was like across the street. Like, it was 3 minutes walking from the other apartment to this one, and it was already exhausting. So have the best of luck. Take it easy whenever possible. And in general, remember to enjoy the new place. Moving can be exhausting, but also it can be rewarding, so I hope you have like the best of times in the new place. Dreams are fun. Oh, that's actually so cool. So I actually, you know what? This kinda fits the theme. I just got House of Leaves, which will be my next read. I think that will be fun. Yeah, like it's already a thing to see. Thank you, Zoe. Now let's see. What do we need to unwrap and what do we need to hide? Like, we don't want to unwrap the face yet. Everything in here is alright. This will be a single pixels, just like this part in here. We want it separated, so I will just pick every single. Oh, actually, you know what? This is an angle. We shouldn't have those. There we go. Fix. The world is not going to explode anymore. Also, moving from the north to the south. Hope it goes well, actually. I know how things can be over there. Let me see, what else should be a single color? I think nothing much, to be honest. So we come in here, make everything a single pixel, then hide it, hide the face, hide the hand, and I will also hide the sides of the table, of the board, I mean. Or actually this I will also make a single pixel for now. Alright, so now I can pick both meshes and unwrap. And I hide everything. And this is the face, I think, yeah. So let's unwrap this one first. Yeah, something like this. There we go. Perfect. This one has a very easy unwrap. So now we can work on everything else. And there's like many things that we can optimize in here. Like we got the leg that we can kinda make flat. Oh, thank you, Galactic. Hi there, happy to see ya. How's it going? Hi, Colonis. Oh no, matter. This wasn't cube projection. Cube projection is okay for very simple models, but for characters, it's really not the best approach. What I did was adding seams in every single thing that I can imagine unwrapping, and then use the smart, the unwrap angle based, and this created all of these islands, which I will now manually tweak to make the way I want. Like for example, we got the leg to be this rectangle, which is easy to texture. Now let's go for the skirt, which is this face, and let me see. Alright, so this is the front. Cool. Actually, let me do another thing here and activate this. So you can see what I press in here to work on this. And as you can see, I straightened this up like just alt clicking, then scaling, setting the axis and hitting 0. And this can be done like real quick. This is just the shortcuts to get something, to get an edge and just scaling it in one axis till it's completely flat. Alright, what else? We got this, and this is the orientation, so we'll just add it over here. Making seams might look tedious at first, but once you know what you are doing, like it's actually super simple. Like you can be done in a minute if the character is simple enough. You just need to know the shapes so they kinda come naturally. Alright, what is next? The torso, and this is the front of the torso. So I will again straighten this up. And sometimes the edges don't really get the shape you want, sometimes you gotta select them manually. Right. I think this looks about right. This goes straight. As well as this and this. There we go. Next we got the arms, and the arms are a little bit trickier because of the elbow thing, but we'll make it work. Right. And sometimes it's as simple as this. But thank you for the follow, Rolls. Welcome here. You know what? If you are comfortable with props, actually working on robots is a perfect transition from props to characters, because you get to work on a very basic anatomy, but you are still working with very inorganic shapes. Hi Rolf, hi! Welcome here, hope you have fun. We like to have fun in here in a very chill way. Because sometimes just hanging out and working on models is like enough. It beats a party any day of the week. Alright, I will move this over here. We are packing everything as tightly as possible. Hi, Segako. As always, whenever I use this plugin for Blender, you end up seeing the shortcuts for my avatar animations, which I just think it's pretty funny. Alright, what's next? Probably the neck. Oh, the neck is a weird one because we had it in a wrong shape, it wasn't mirrored. So I will just do this now, make it small. There we go. So let's go for the rest of the head, I think. We can add this over here, which is the front. This is the side. And this is the back. For now we'll just place them over here like this. We'll get this out of the question. And this is like this. Alright, there we go. We got like a lot of empty space, but you know, that will be for another day, or rather for, I don't know, for anything that we need. Like, the table of course needs to be in here too. We only need to unwrap these two. There we go. So this can be on the side. Now let's continue with the unwrapping. Let's see, we got this, which is the cuff for the shoulders. Easy. We got this. Which is the whole shoulder shape. And we kinda just make sure both pieces stay the same. They are a little bit deformed, but we will worry about that later on. Not yet. Because maybe we can just like deform this a little bit, separate the spikes. We'll see. But for now we just want it to be in the right place. Now what else do we have in here? We got the feet, which I will just place in here. We got this, the dish. And you know what, the dish I will just project from view. So we can add like a little seam over here and it will work. Alright, this is the antenna in the middle of the satellite dishes in her head. So we add it over here. I think I will just rotate it. We got this tube, which I think I will just again project from view. There we go. What else we got in here? We got the top of the skirt part. And if we do something like this, we can actually have like a gradient for the seam and it will work. That's a cool trick. What else we got in here? What is this? Alright, so this should actually be a single pixel. And these two probably. And then we got the bowl. Alright, so I think this works. What we'll do now is actually assign the material in here, because we didn't do that. And now if we go to texture paint, we can actually paint the whole thing. Or not? Are we not painting? Oh yeah, we are painting just on this model. Actually, let me do something real quick. I will hide this. Go back in here. Actually, I think I will like I don't know if I can do this like oh yeah, I know what I can do. I can use the bucket. I'm stupid. I should have been using this from the beginning. There we go. And there we go. So we got like the whole thing painted. And we can actually now start working off this. Let's see, image, save. And I think I will also export the UVs, just for good measure. Let me see. Did I export it correctly? Yeah, I think I did. Alright, so if I go back to Sprite, I got a texture in here. There we go. And also I can add this in here. And I will add it in a new layer. There we go. And this layer is just for reference, so we know where everything is, and we can now paint to our hair content. So let's start with the base colors. Like this is the color we use for most of it. So I will just paint everything. Alright. Now the skirt is almost white. So let me see, can I lock the alpha? I don't think I can. Well, in any case, now this is white, this is white too. Alright, going back to Blender, checking. Alright, and this part is actually not white, this should be the interior, which is this dark gray. There we go. And we are already getting things done. There we go, so we can see everything. Now next thing is this, the calves. There we go. And then the body has this shape in the middle. Let's just make it. And let me check real quick how this deforms. I think if I do this, I can just go straight down over here. Something like this. All right. Checking real quick. And yeah, this works. We should add the same on the back. So probably like this. All right. Checking it real quick. And this should come over here. There we go. And this kind of works, but it's not really what we are looking for. I think we need to move everything a couple pixels to the right. There we go. Yeah, way better. Ow! What was that for, Suna? Just wanted to squinch me? Alright, so more details in the torso. We are just breaking down shapes. And we got like these two little legs in here. Which are this other color. There we go. Maybe something like this. Having fun? Alright, so since we got this down, let's move to the next part in here, which will be probably the shoulders. I think the shoulders are a good bet. Or you know what, let's make sure that the neck is the right color, because this also helps us get the palette down. And now here is the shoulders. And we got a circle in the middle. Which is this color. About this size maybe. Maybe a little bit higher. There we go. Then we kinda add a border to it. Looks a little bit too diamond shaped, so we will. Oh, thank you for the follow, Prince Banana. That's her name. All right, welcome here. Hope you have fun in this stream. All right. So this ended up being huge, too big, decidedly too big. So let's just adjust the UVs, make sure that we got the right proportions. All right. Seems like enough deformation. There we go, much better, because it turns out everything is within the center of the circle, which is great because then we can get the rest and just add a border in it. For now I will just paint the whole thing like this. And I will have like a dark border over here. And maybe move this couple pixels to the left. Because now we can do a little bit of tomfoolery in here. We do this. The shape seems to be alright. Not too much deformation. We can get rid of this row over here. And I will add these two as a reference for the bottom. Which is there, is visible, alright. And what I will do now, I will do a little bit of repurposing of the UVs. There we go. All right. Because now I have like these shapes. And let me think how to do it. Cursor over here. There we go. All right. So now we got this border too. And it's a little bit deformed because we need to account for the width of the shapes. Yeah, the papaya song. Sonic Adventure DX jump scare. I love that game. I know a lot of people don't, but to be honest, I think it's such a vibe of a game. Alright. So with this we got the shoulder unwrapped. I bet you have, Sune. Actually, it's a really interesting song, to say the least. Alright, so let's actually work on the arm now. We got the UVs in here to help us. And we have like this subdivision in here. It should be like this. And then we got this piece in here. Alright, something like this. And it's not too bad. We can go like 1 pixel higher in here. But to be honest, I think we will separate this part. I think that will be productive. Because if we do that, we can actually have a better shape. And we just have the rest of the arm work normally. Like this can be simply a shadow in here. And we can have like a shape over here for this. There we go, something like this. I'm also thinking I will make this a little bit subtler, so it's easier to see what we are doing here. Alright, this works. Oh, we got a persona, let's see. This is a deep cut. This guy, I think I call him Nathan, and he was going to be the protagonist of an horror RPG. That whole guy, indeed! Also, hi Olid! Yeah, this was the protagonist of an horror RPG I wanted to make. I didn't get too far, even though I tried like 7 times. It's got so many reboots. One day I want to tackle it, even if it's in a different context, like a much smaller project or something. Now we got this part to also be an open joint, so I will just do this and paint this over here this way. Alright, arms are down. So let's go to the legs. And here in the legs, first thing we have is the subdivision in the middle, and it actually gets bigger on the back. So we do this, and then like something like this. There we go. And then we also get this other color, and I'm thinking we will also add a square over here for the kneecaps. There we go. We will move them around. Because I think it's the practical thing to do. For now, we'll just leave it like this. Alright, and then we got the feet in the same color. So I'm thinking something like this. Maybe a little bit lower. There we go. What else? Oh, of course the skirt has this line, so we will add it. And it's over here. And then we get this one, and it's a thinner line. Alright. Cool. She's starting to look like the reference, bit by bit. So I think probably next should be the head. So let's do that. And we got this mesh for the whole part of the front, which is easy. And everything else can be the same. Now the dishes are this color, but the antennas and the bases are of the teal one. There we go. And of course this, which is the foot from the underside, goes like this. Alright? Only left are the hand and the face. Sorry about that, had to mute the mic for a sec. Alright, so yeah, like we are almost done blocking out shapes. We probably need to work on the hands, which as we see here have a shape in them, and the fingers also have two things. So let's actually make some shapes for this. Like for example over here, this is the hand, and we add like the ellipses. There we go. And now for the fingers, we'll just make like a rectangle in here. and it is two colors. It's the dark gray for the joints and then the dark brown over here. There we go. And I think this should be it, except of course for the board. The board is mostly the same color, except it's got this over here. Alright. And let's try to make a good selection. How did I do to move the selection? Oh, there we go. This is it. Alright. And we got this over here. And then we got this rectangle. There we go. Alright, so this should work. Alright, kinda cool, kinda works. So let's unwrap the hand. Let's unwrap a couple of other details also. We'll weird it. Alright, for the thumb I will just do something like this. Because we will add like slight shadow in here. There we go. Alright. And now to do the same with every other finger. There we go. So this way we got all of the fingers textured. And as for the hand, I think I will project from view and just adjust in here. Alright, this kinda works. The bottom we can actually tweak. We'll see. In any case, this should go way up Alright, way better. So now we can actually start adding details because we got every single shape down. We can add details and we can add palettes, I'm thinking. So let's start with the palettes. Those are an important part. So I will move this over here, I think. And we got like 4 colors in here. I will add a highlight too. Alright, this should work. Alright, so, for example, we got the colors in here to work. So let's add like a steeper shadow. Some anti-alias. There we go. As well as a highlight in this part. There we go. Now about here is where we will draw our shadow. It actually goes a little bit lower than usual because we got this part, the calf. And here I think I will even change the shape a little bit. Hi, EDT Dragon. Whoops. Hi. Haven't seen ya. How's it going? Right, so we got this cool shape in here. And I will add like a few details just to make things look a little bit more interesting. There we go. And probably too much. I think I will just leave the 1 mark. Something like this. And about this, I will change the shape yet again, because I want to actually have something like this. I want to have the part over here show differently. Alright, there we go. Can probably move everything a little bit closer together. There we go. So now we will add details to these two. This should probably be a little bit darker. There we go. I don't think we need more tones for this. Because what we want to do here is adding these lines. Yeah, I think this works. And I think I will just do something like this. And there we go. Arm is almost ready. Let's just add this part too. So let's make the colors for this. Oh, thank you! Also, hi, Buxid! Thank you. I am proud of the designs I'm making for this game. Let me just make her a little bit bigger so we can see her a little bit more. And she's a fun one. She's just a sports looking little girl. She's into parkour. Alright, so we got the colors down. Let's try and get the shape right. I think this should work. Alright, not bad, not bad. There is a little bit of deformation. Yeah, this goes a little bit better. There we go. And finally, since we are texturing this part, I can pick this and just add it over here. There we go. Or maybe just this other tone. I think this works better. Or even the light one. Yeah, there we go. Alright, arm down, let's go to the shoulder. So I will add a little bit of anti-aliasing around this shape. And let's make this palette too. I think this should be enough, probably. This is a bigger difference than expected. I'm thinking I will just enclose these two. And just add an extra one in here. Maybe do the same in here too. Yeah, this works. I don't use Precon Base. I used it for a while, but then Blender got updated and Precon Base wasn't compatible. I think there is a fork over there that someone made, but it doesn't work very well either. So right now I am just like biding my time until Blender 5 comes around and I got pixel brushes in it. Because really, it seems there is like no option that is convenient. Whenever I am inconvenienced by tools, I'm just like... Well, actually, I saw a video in which someone was testing it because it's in beta already. And so far it seems like it's like super simple. Like it doesn't come with any cool features, but it just works. And honestly, it's just working is like, it's what I want. It's 100% the only thing I need. Like it would be cool if we also had layers and whatnot, but if it works, it works. That's all I need. I always remind myself that I used to just make crappy Sonic Advance sprite edits in Microsoft Paint when I was a teenager, and if my stupid teenager self was able to work with that, like, there is no excuse for me not doing my best with the tools at hand. Alright, so we got this cool shape in here. Something like this. I think this works. Cool. I think this got some nice volume to it. So now we can only work on the border over here to make it look a little bit better. Alright, cool. So we can go to the calf part. And I will add a little bit of blue tinge as we make it darker. Probably only need these two, but we'll see. Now the important thing is to detect what part is which one, and it's okay, so it goes up and down. What happened here? Oh my god. What just happened here? Oh yeah. I was so scared. I was so scared. I thought I had deleted the texture somehow. As it often happened. Alright, so I will just add this and this. Oh, it works? You just tried the beta? That's so cool. Oh, let me disable this first. There we go. Alright, so we got like most of the shape down. Oh, you saw the video, okay. What do you say sorry? You just like confirm what I was suspecting. That's cool, that's actually useful. Alright, so for this I think I will add... First of all, I will move things to pixels, get one extra pixel in here, another in here, maybe move this half a pixel, perfect, and now I will add the frills in here. Let's see how this works. Just checking where the UVs fall. Alright, so we get rid of these 2 pixels and these 2 too. And I think this is like something like this maybe. We'll see how this works. Right, and I think it kinda works. It's not too bad. We can probably even get rid of one of these. Perfect, I think this works. Of course the material in here is pretty stupid because it's the old setup and it doesn't have alpha blending, so I will add it right now. No, it actually does have it. Okay. It's just hard to see. Oh, it's hard to see because this is not getting it. There we go. There we go. I think this works wonderfully. Like this is frills. There we go. And I will add like another in here. There we go. Make it real. Let's make it real. Sonic are just full of boobs and bangers. It's amazing to see. Alright, I think I will work on the hand since we are working on the arms. We just finished this part. Alright, so I will add this over here. And I will like have a couple pixels that are a darker version of the whole thing. And we will use this for the underside of the hand. Nothing pixed, which is great. We can pick all of this and just do this. There we go. And we got an underside that works, and we can start actually adding details in here. Couple of times I gotten actually startled by the jump scare rhythm. I had a lot of fun making that one. Ow! I'm fine. There is so many redeems I want to add, but like there is so little time, and also I don't want to just make everything chock full of redeems. It can get a little bit hard when the list is huge. So my idea is to eventually make like a roulette that I can spin once a week and we get different redeems each week. Oh, we got an mini game. We got Spicy deciding the game, and it's a number race. And we got Aki, we got Dave, we got Pangolin, and we got Spicy Butter themselves. So let's see how this goes. So far it's pretty close, but Pangolin is getting the lead. Oh, this is going to decide it. There we go. Pangolin wins. The music sure fits. One day, Boxit, I want to get Sonic R and just play it on a stream and just like speed run the whole thing in 20 minutes. Because it's like the amount of time you need to finish that game. Alright, cool. Now let's work on the fingers. I think this works. Alright. Oh, and we did the opposite direction. No biggie. There we go. So with this we got the hands perfectly textured. And we can move to the torso, I think. First thing I'm going to do is add like a shadow in here. Sing in the back. There we go. Looks nice. Can move on to more details over here. Alright, so we know that. Let me see. We are actually in the bottom, which is cool. Here we can actually get rid of 2 pixels. Maybe something like this. We'll see how this looks. Perfect. I don't know what it is about Sonic music, but it always has this effect that makes you happy. I think I will add like a little sink in here. This is not really playing at random, it's just playing all of the Sonic Art songs in a row. If after this one we get another, I will reshuffle. But let's hear this one first because it's such a banger. No, you have to survive. It's just so good. Alright, cool little shiny point. I think I will move this 1 pixel towards the center. Do something like this. And just add a little bit of shine in here, I think. Alright, I think this works. Probably will change this to be the other way. Alright, alright. The back looks cool too. So now let's work on this part. And we'll do very light shading because it's like a flat shape. Something like this. Just something like this, simple. There we go. And torso is textured. We can probably add another bit of a bordering here, I'm thinking. Just so this looks a little bit more 3D. Yeah, way better. We also got this side, and I think we should add something in this joint to make it seem like the arm is connecting there. Maybe something like this. Okay, so this should go way closer to this point. There we go. And I'll add like a whole indentation in here. There we go. And maybe we can even add a bit of a seam like this. Something like this. And this works pretty well, except for this. Oh, thank you for the follow, Twin Tails! Welcome here! Hope you have fun today here watching this stream. There we go. I'm thinking with this we can get the whole arm and move it a little bit to the back because it will make a lot more sense structurally. There we go. Alright, so the torso is mostly done. We can actually start working on the neck now. And for the neck I will make like a small weight part. Welcome back, Taru. We are nowhere near down though. You'll see. There is so much to do. I think I will give her this detailing in the neck. And of course the neck is upside down. There we go. Alright, so this way the neck blends better with the bottom part. I think I will get rid of this too. Oh, that's so cool, Twinkle. Hope you have fun in there. Chase is great. Love working with him. Alright, so we got the neck down. Let's move to the center of the body. And this is a very simple texture to make, I think. It will just do a single pixel. There we go. Also, this part is completely white, but it really shouldn't. Should be a dark version of the whole color. There we go, something like this. Alright, so we can jump to the skirt already. No music, why have you mute? Alright, reshuffled everything just in case. Alright, so for the skirt, let's first see how many pixels we have to remove. And it seems to be 2, 2, 2, and only 1. I love this song from Sony Forces. It's probably one of my favorites. Alright. So we got this part over here. Which is the top. Kinda like a belt. Alright. It works. So now we gotta make the ruffles thing. Will be kinda tricky, I guess. So let's create a new layer. And we'll paint with pure black. Let's set the layer transparent. Alright. So how many of these? We don't have many, which is good. So we'll just make the lines. Alright, something like this. Merge down and let's see how this works. It's not bad. I think I will move this a little bit closer. To the center. Yeah, I think this works. We can get rid of the deformation later. First, let's actually add the little detailing. We don't have a lighter color for this, so I will just create it now. We don't have it in here either. Alright, and then we can actually get the darker color. Oh, hi Mapo! Hi Mapo, happy to see ya! How's it going? Alright, so this should work. I think this looks nice enough. So we can copy this, paste it over here, maybe add, I don't know, I'll just paste it again, but this time I will mirror it. There we go. And I'm thinking I will even add this at the bottom. We can probably even get a darker teal. And do something like this. I think this looks cool. This is such a banger of a song. I love this one. Probably the best opening in the Persona series. Alright. I think this works. I will move this closer to the center. Yeah, perfect. So now I will get rid of the deformations. There we go. All right. We can also work on the top part. This. And if we just do this, We just have the gradient in here done for us. And this we can just make the same color. There we go. Alright, so we can move on to work on the legs. And after that we'll just have to work on the head and a little few details, the board. And I think we'll make a single expression for her for now. I will probably work on the rest off camera as I need them. But for now let's work on the leg. The leg is here, the leg is a good place to get to work, and you had to get rid of a couple pixels in here. Just realizing we are giving this character the same kind of robot feet that Ikis has. There we go. So we'll do similar as here. I will add some anti-aliasing. And we will add this. All right. And we got that detail down too. We'll add a shadow because the skirt is covering this part of the leg. Alright. Right. Now we add a little bit of shine in here. There we go. Shiny, shiny. Probably this is too much of a difference, so this probably works better. There we go. Alright. And the bottom of the feet can simply be the darkest color within that palette. Alright, but we need to add a little bit of shadow in here because we got this piece in the knee. So maybe something like this. Oh, Digimon World 3. This brings me back. Alright. So we can move this like 1 pixel up. And these two. Let's see. Don't really like it. Let's see now. Alright, way better. Alright. Maybe something like this. Yeah, perfect, perfect. Alright, so now we can work on this little knee pad, which is over here. We don't have UVs for it, but we'll make do. So we need to make this way smaller. And actually 1 pixel more at the bottom. And 2 pixels left. There we go. Hi QC! Happy to see ya! Hope you're having a fantastic day today. We are working hard on texturing. And I think the character is turning out pretty cool. Alright, not bad, not bad. Thank you, Dave. Thank you so much. We will add a little bit of extra shadowing here. Something like this. And now these two faces, they can just be this color, I think. Or even the light one, just to make this look a little bit smoother. Yeah, There we go. Alright. So I think we are done with the body. We can go for the head. And the head can be a little bit tricky. I will try adding this pattern. And what about adding a vertical one too? Like this kind of works. We will need to add like this all the way. So what I will do is copy the pattern, make a new layer, and just repeat the pattern. The problem has occurred? What the heck? Merge down. Alright, and now I will pick all of this and remove it from this layer. And merge down. There we go. So now this works. Señor Bonito Ortega. Welcome. Bienvenido. Love your handle. So we got this part. Poder felino, alright. Feline power. Welcome in here. Alright, so with this done, let's go for the side. And I think we can try to flatten things to make it work. Happy Wednesday? But it's not Wednesday yet, is it? At least not here. It's Tuesday, yeah. There we go. Flatten things up. We flatten things here too. And this will completely ruin the pixel density in the top of the head, but we will fix it in one way or another. No worries though. Hope you enjoy your time in here. We really are working on the coolest things we can try, at least. I really am doing my best to try and make cool shit. Alright, so we will get rid of a few pixels like this. This song is so good. Alright, so we can get rid of yet another pixel in here. Alright. In fact, I think I can simply get rid of all of this. There we go. Perfect. And we have a subdivision over here, a little bit lower actually. One pixel taller. There we go. Alright, so now we can actually add a little bit of shading in here. Alright, we got something like this. And it looks kinda okay. We just need to make sure that these faces have the correct thickness. There we go. Perfect. I think something like this could help give it more of a radio head look. Something like this. Yeah, works. I think this works. We only need to do like this for the top of the head. I think this is enough. Alright. So we only need to work on the back, which should be easy. We'll just like add this shape. And then maybe add like a compartment. There we go. Alright, this should be enough. I think this works. This is a vibe. Oh, hi, Safira! Thank you! I love you, Maniki. I got like so much unofficial merch in here, which I guess is almost the only kind of Humanity merch out there. It is a great game and it's an even better fandom, to say the least. Like, I think Humanity starts when the game ends and you start looking at everything around it. Alright, so we can work on the antennas now. Let me see. We got them over here. Let me check how they fare to the pixels. Alright. So we can basically delete a couple of pixels to the top. And everything else should be fine. Alright, I add this, let me check. We got these subdivisions in here. I will try to translate them to 3D. Right. Alright, I think this looks decent. Because now we can just move this over here and we got them right for one part. But I'll try to make it so that this border also has those. So let's see. Alright, so now I know that all of these can come over here. And we can do this. I think this is the fastest way to do it. I'm thinking, and let me air this thought to see what you all think about it, but would it be okay or unhelpful to have like a little square of this screen devoted to having a loop of Twinkle's Galactic Tour, the game I'm working on right now, to be playing on loop with a little call to action under it? Or would that be like too much? Because you know, I've been working on this for a couple hours and at times I kinda forget that what I'm doing is working on an asset for that game. Do it? Okay, making a note, I shall do that. Next game dev stream will have that in it. I will also raise this a couple pixels. Just so that whenever someone new comes by, they know what we are working on. Alright, I think this works. Of course we need to duplicate it to have the normals. Right, but for now we'll just do this, so we can see how it should look. Alright, so now we only need to work on this little part and we can make a face for her. There we go, shall be enough. Maybe we can even just do this. There we go. Let's see how this works. Alright, base is alright, but this part should be mirrored. Alright, there we go. Alright, so we can work on the face now. We got most of the... Oh, actually, we need to work on the board. I forgot about the board. The board is important too. Luckily, it's also like pretty simple. Not a lot of detailing here, just very basic indentations. Something like this. Alright, something like that. Oh, we were not getting enough of Sonic Heart soundtrack. We are now getting a cover too. Alright, cool. We have a subdivision over here. So we'll add a little bit in here. We have these two. No, let's check things over here. Alright. Doesn't seem to be deformed. Seems to be centered. So we get rid of two over here, two over here. This one goes down. Alright, and now we also get rid of two in the bottom. So we can actually draw the highlights now. As you know, I'm kinda tempted to make the bottom of the board just darker, but she's going to be holding it in her hand, so I better not, because we never know what part will be actually facing up. And I'm thinking I will make this whole line darker. Oh, welcome back, buddy. So we can do something like this. There we go. So now we can actually add the shading for this part. And we got darker tone. And we make it like very vibrant, like it's protruding from the center. There we go. Alright, I think this works. We only need to add the border over here, which will be a little bit tricky, but we'll see, we'll try our best. And if I move this over here, we'll see how this works. Almost done. We should actually lower the top by a single pixel. There we go. And we do the same thing here.
Yo molegato, drink some water.
Oh, you bet I'm going to drink some water. Thank you, buddy. We're actually almost done with this. Like, I will now get out of this. Project from view and do a little trick. Master of this craft, I think you are exaggerating a whole lot. I need to get better. The bar is ever growing, is ever rising. Let me see, this is not really adjusting. Maybe I can do this and adjust manually. There we go. And now I can simply do this and I got the whole thing in here. And maybe I will even we'll probably even get this and just make it the highlight color. There we go. Maybe we can move this a little bit and the border becomes more obvious. Alright, so with this done we can go straight for the face. So let's see. I should select these faces and export this as UV. But first, what is the texture size for the head? Let me see. The face is 64 by 64, alright. So I export, and I export a 64 by 64. Oh, thank you for the follow, Thirchas! Welcome here, hope you are having fun. Alright, so now that we got this, I can go here to a sprite And actually, where is the UVs? Are they not exported? Oh my god, we almost lost the texture for this. I saved it on top of this one. We dodged a bullet. So I will again, let me see, UV, export UVs, and this will be head UV. Alright, so now if I come here, I can just add this. Paste this in a new layer. Make it transparent so it's easier to see, and we can actually paint in here. Getting rid of a few windows in here, and the texture is easy. We just go completely black and completely yellow. And add her face.
Yo. Little Norwegians has got something to say. It goes. Played any games lately? Smiling face emoji.
Oh, I've been playing Dragon Quest VII. I have a love-hate relationship with it. I remain captive for now. No, let me see. There we go. So we got the face right there. We will have a little bit of shading. But the game has a lot of charm. Dragon Quest VII, that is. I'm playing the 3DS version. But oh my god, is it a drag sometimes? Like, the start of the game is chore after chore after chore. Like, you have to talk to an NPC, and then they tell you to go talk to another one that is across the limited map you have access to. So you just walk there. Like, there's no puzzles, no dungeons, no combat, not even inventory. Mind you, you just go and walk there for 5 minutes. Then you reach that point, and the NPC goes, oh yeah, actually, here's the bit of info you need. Go back and relate back to the person that sent you here. And you go back, and the person is not there anymore. So you just have to awkwardly talk to all NPCs you come across until someone goes, oh, I heard this guy's in the castle. So you just go to the castle, guy's there, and he goes, you know what? Go and talk to this other NPC and meet you at whatever place. So you just go talk to the NPC, go back to the place, and you do that like 20 times. It's insane, it's stupid. I almost left the game at that point. I'm glad I didn't, because you know the game has so much to offer, but oh my god, it has you sit through the slog before you can enjoy the game proper. Alright, so with this we got the whole texture for the character. and we can actually rig. Vermi 838 as game design. Maybe, who knows? But seriously, it's stupid in that sense. Later on, when you start fighting, it gets more. Oh, Asterix and Obelix. I'm sorry. Oh, I see what you're talking about. I see. It's the House of the Madmen thing from 12 tests. 12 trials? What was the name in English? I don't know. But that one. Yeah. Alright. Speaking of trials, now we get to wave paint, which is another test in and of itself. Actually, first I'm going to do something that is important. That is shade smooth, and then we can mark some edges as hard, mark sharp, mark sharp, because even if we are using flat shading, there is like outlines, there is rim light, there is a lot of things. Those things, those benefit from good normals. So we gotta make sure that our normals look the way they should. Like this. I think this looks nice enough. And we will also do one thing that is going here to mesh, and in normals reset vectors. That is because sometimes things do weird shit. So this fixes it. 12 tasks of factory. Yeah, that's the one. There's direct to Mac. I am so bad at languages. I wish I knew more of them. Alright, so with the normals fixed, we can actually get this empty groups, and let's adjust the bond position. Alright, so this is roughly where the hand stands. Goes over here. Oh, we got another mini game. By the way, Suna, you just got a win earlier today. We got a Marina win. Ready, set, and go. And this time we got Boxed, we got Maya, we got Maple, and we got Spicy. And we'll see which one is getting the win this time. It's really close. Oh my god, Boxy getting the sudden advantage. Then Maple, oh my god, I think this is going to go Maple's way. There we go, Maple wins. The German networks at one used to broadcast one movie episode a day. Well, oh, that's cool. You know where we get a lot of Asterix movies? In Easter. For some reason, Easter, we get a lot of children's shows and a lot of cartoon movies. Because, kids are getting a vacation from school. And the Asterix movies, they get a lot of airtime during Easter in here. Alright, moving things back in place. Move this forward. This a little bit to the back too. Like this. Right, making sure the thumb also fits. There we go. All right. We kinda got the pieces down. Hi, Saturnus! Happy to see ya, how's it going? You know what, QC? That's a fantastic theory. I think it makes all of the sense. I'm thinking I will add a couple bones for the antennas. I want to animate those. Let me see. And this one is antenna.l, and we go and symmetrize, and those go to secondary AK. Alright, so now we can again do this empty groups thing, so it adds the new bonds. And let's start by assigning some weights. The hand we don't need to worry about, it's already assigned. So you know what? Let's just paint this. You should be okay. Dave Core, exactly. There we go. Oh, and this one is an interesting one because we will make this go strike with the lower arm. And this one goes straight to the upper one. There we go. And all of this, you will think that maybe should be the shoulder, but no, it will be the arm. Just the arm, that way it will work better. There we go. So now if we move this around, it should just work as intended. There we go. And the cool thing is we can actually go and do this too. Assign this to the chest. And this to the head. And this to the antennas. So this works. We assign this. So this kind of works like so. Now it's the interesting part. Because skirts are always tricky with legs. For now we will try our best and see how it goes. Hey, more Dave Core! I missed that card game, to be honest. I think Triple Triad has been the best card game in Final Fantasy. Like, it's just such a simple concept, but has so much strategy. Right. It's just such a bummer that we never got a decent mobile, fun Triple Triad game. Alright, so let's see how this works. I think it's deforming rather correctly. The skirt is the biggest problem, it does something weird in here. Definitely the bat is broken. Why is this not painting? Come on. Paint! It's not painting. Why? Blender, please paint this. Do I have to move the feet to be able to paint this? There we go. Alright. This we can hide. Alright, so now it is a little bit better. Still not perfect, but So I will add a little bit of extra weight in here. Blender having a moment again. Alright. And now we paint this. And this should work now, right? I mean, yeah, it's decent, I guess. This works too. This works. So it seems we are done. I love when we are working on robots because with painting is easy. Alright, so we hide this and we go to the animation tab. And we should be able to add a cool pose for her. First of all, a T-pose that we can save and go back to. Alright. And now let's make a cool pose for her. And maybe she's just like a little bit like so. Thank you, Sternas. This is going to be an NPC in the game I'm working on, Twinkle's Galactic Tour. Maybe this goes a little bit to the back. Let's see it going a little bit to the back, like so. There we go. And you bet I'm going to play the trailer again after we are done posing her, just as a reminder of what we are working on. I'm going to actually mimic a little bit the reference pose because I think it fits. It goes a little bit more like this, a bit lower. Close the finger a little bit, close this, but actually not all fingers are the same. So we'll rotate them individually. There we go. And this just kinda goes like this. This also goes a little bit to the back, a little bit up, because she is holding the board. The antennas, they go a little bit to the back and also a little bit to the side. Yeah, something like this. Alright, this works. Just to make the pose complete, I will place the board where it should be. And there we go, we got a nice pose, ready for a render, ready for a starting point for an idle animation. So what do you think? Did we cook? Did we make a cool NPC? Would you accept her quest, her mission, to just do some parkour around a skate park? Cause that's going to be 100% what she will ask you. Now, just as a little reminder about what we are working on, for everyone who doesn't know it yet, let me mute this for a sec, and there we go. There we go. That's it. Now let me get the music back. There we go. Seriously, thank you everyone for being here. You got the link pinned in the chat. In case anyone lurking in here is new and didn't know about the game, you can wishlist it. It's still going to take a little bit to get out, but I will be sharing development as we go. There will be maybe a few surprises along the way. Thank you, Suna. Thank you so much. Ah. Now, speaking of scary things, another thing I want to remind everyone before we wrap this. Look at her go. She just got the rhythm with her. So, this is another thing that's going on. I do have the rhythm in me too, sometimes. Just a very old, very awkward rhythm. But here it is. This is another thing that is going on right now, this week. If anyone wants to join, it's still early in the week. This is going on until until the next Monday actually. Like, you can work on the Sunday. Just wanted to remind it to everyone. For now, I think we can be proud of our work today. Seth is looking cool. She's got this rusty old computer beige color. She's got the cassette head. She's got the antennas. She's got the hoverboard. I think we did a fantastic job today. Thank you everyone. this would probably have been impossible without you. Thank you, Willis Cannon. Thank you so much. Oh, this mint green and teal combination, it's just fresh. I love this kind of color. Alright, so this said, let's go to the just chatting scene for a second. And seriously, I want to thank you everyone, and I will ask that you bring all this energy, this positivity, and we pass it along. And I think we are going to go, let me check real quick. Yeah, we are going to go with Zoe. Zoe was here before. I think it's only fair that we could go and just merry around. But no, seriously, thank you everyone. Thank you so much. See you at Discord. See you in a couple days for another modeling stream. You know, stay tuned for more news, okay? Bye!